Hello. Okay. Music is tense. Okay, so let's start this. So what I was stuck on was the character creation, the character level up. Right now the functionality is that I preload and As soon as I press it, it adds. Oh, I removed the code that I. Fuck me. So it keeps adding non-stop. We can do it differently. I can preload create on init and simply toggle the visibility of the thing. The problem is when I toggle the visibility, I need to keep updating that element when things happen, like when the player levels up. When the player levels up, the attribute hmm. So the level up on this game is going to behave somewhat differently. So you use points until you reach the max 10. Then you get 1 point. So you use 10 to get 1, then 20 to get another 1, then 30 to get another 1, 40 to get another 1, and so on. So you do not go 1.1 increment in the attribute, which is okay. Option? I don't think that is a show option. That is the visibility option. So level up dot panel dot visible is equal the opposite. So now every time we click it, if it's visible, it hides. If it's hidden, it shows. Instantiate. What level up scene? So the level up is a packet scene. And it's saying it's empty. Why? UI level up.tscn. Level up.instantiate. What does it say? Outcome method instantiate on a new value. On 11, which is in the init function. Why? Why is it saying it's a new value? Scenes, UI, level up.tsn. Why is it saying it's What? Why is level up? That's it. It's correct. Okay, when the error is weird, too weird actually, I restart Godot. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, so that is something going on. So the level up scene is a packet scene. This is correct. And on the init of the main function, which is the one that starts everything, I do this level up dot instantiate. There you go. I'm doing the same thing. It's not a typo or anything. The level up panel is created right here. Okay. Then it says I cannot call instantiate on a new value. Ba, 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 ba. Ow. It is right here. Preloaded and everything. Why is it no? Why is it no? Mystery. The level up is a packet scene. It's correct. And the path is correct as well. Oi, 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 oi. Why did I do init? Oh my crap. It's not ready on init. There you go. Ugh. All right, problem solved. Oh, Jesus. And now if I press it, it's going to toggle. Good. Let me get into the habit of pushing small commits. Toggle. Develop that. What is this? Do not disturb. There you go. Okay, nice. So now we do have the toggling of the panel, but the thing with the toggling of the panel is this. As soon as we create the scene, it goes to the upgradable attributes, which is, as we can see there, it's just an array containing 3 attributes. So we build an attribute upgrader, which is nothing more than this. Is a progress bar with a label for the name, minus and plus for you to add or remove stuff. Then we build it, and then we add it to the scene, which is the level scene. Right, the scene has a virtual box, so I keep adding to it. So since we have 3 attributes, if we do this, we see the 3 attributes. Let me quickly add panel here. There you go. Now let me fix this. This should work. No, it did not. Undo that. I don't want to waste time on that now. Okay. What happened to the buttons? No. Come on. Yes, undo whatever I did. Okay, back to normal. I won't touch that thing right now because it's rather confusing. And then we build it, but the thing is, we build it once. So those properties will be there from now on until the game gets run again. So we do that once. It's there. And what we do is we configure that a few different ways. Right, we set the attribute name. It's going to be health, shooting frequency, whatnot. We set the current max points. This is where it freaks me out a little bit. So we set the max points, the points, and the levels. I tried yesterday using a resource to connect to this directly, which makes this unnecessary. say I pass this resource to the attribute upgrader. Go, hey, this is the resource you have to play with. Use it. But then the only thing that I send is the attribute name, which is what I know is here, yeah. I know it's here because it's what I received from this list of upgrader attributes. You see? So it's health, accuracy, shooting. And then all this is now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. So these guys, the one who has to know the max number of points, the current level and everything, not this one. This is just the panel building stuff. Yeah, let's go with this for now. So player attributes, let's see, go player attributes. Now we set the name, then I say attribute upgrader. Upgrader dot player attributes equal player resource. Boom. And now this all go away. Wait. You. Let's leave you here as a comment. I'll remove you. I'll move you later. Okay. So now we have the player resources, the attributes actually. Let me name it properly, yeah. So now, what happens? When we build the thing, when we build this beautiful component here, it has to know all the player attributes. So I grab the name and I set it as a text to the name label. And this is, yeah, this is the thing. Ugh. Well, I don't need those because those will come from the attributes. I need these. Need it to be a string, so I can do this. So attribute points is going to be this. And so attribute max points and attribute levels. I have the names, right? Attribute points. But the thing is that, oh, wait. Now this has to be player attributes dot get, and then I passing attribute. What's this one about? Attribute points. So now okay, that's correct. Now what I do is attribute get this attribute max point times this attribute levels. Boom. And I connect it to the level up. Right. So this can go away. And now so this can go away. Perfect. So this guy is only responsible for building the scene, not telling what to do. The level up is okay. So we have the attribute name, the attribute points, attribute max points, attribute levels, which are just the names based on the attribute name, okay? Now every time I press the plus button, I will increment the attribute progress value to +1, meaning the progress bar will go up 1 unity. And then I grab the name, which I already have here. And I am emitting a signal saying, hey, this has been upgraded by 1. So I know that the player is listening to that. Is it the player? Yeah. So let's see if this is still necessary. What it does is just grabs the attribute and increments its value. Yeah, so if we pass in health points, it's going to increment the health points by 1. So we can do this here, right? We can do this. No, not. Does it work? I don't think it does because it's a variant. Yeah, but I don't want to set it to 1. I want to increment this to set to this +1. So what I need to do, I think I need to first grab the value, increment, as I'm doing here. Although I really don't like it. But it is what it is. So I get the attribute points. Oops. Do this. Extended on expression, the line might, yeah. So this would be sent to, let's call it updated. Now I do, yes. So then this signal is not necessary anymore because now I'm going straight to the attribute resource and doing the thing. Now to make sure we're doing this correctly, let's see if we can make this show up properly. So cannot call method get on a new value. Attribute upgraded line 25 on a new value. Why? Player attributes is a player attributes, and I'm sending it here. Right? Yeah. Yes, it's not there. Now it is. Now I play, and it should feel differently. Oh, there you go. So I press plus. There you go. So we see the health points being incremented. Now it's going to get to 10, and then it zeros. Yeah. That goes to 20. Boom. Now it goes to 30. Boom. Now 40, and so on and so forth until whenever we decide to stop. Perfect. Very nice. So this is good, but the problem, let's try the problem now, is when I close the panel and I open it again, it must have the same thing. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close the panel, play the game, do stuff, open the panel, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, that's what I was worried about with signals, because we'd have to be constantly checking with signals to see, like, if it reaches a maximum, go back to the panel, change the max value of the panel, and so on and so forth. It's somewhat working like that, I would say, yeah. You see, because when we max out an item, we send a signal back here. So when the player attributes, no, not, I want the attribute. So as soon as we reach out the max value, as you can see here, we increment everything, we add things, we multiply stuff, blah, blah, blah. Then we said, hey, this person maxed out the health points. So now what you have to do is to multiply the levels, which is 1 times 10. And now do it again, which now is 2. 2 times 10, 3 times 10, and so on and so forth. And folks, just give me a minute, please. Alright, I'm back. Um, yep, it is disabled. Alright. Yeah, so now the thing is, when it levels up, I need to tell the component, hey, it was leveled up. And what it does is it goes here, it checks if it's the correct attribute, and what it does, it's okay, it's leveled up to this. Now go, your max is now different and your value is also different. So make that change, please. So then it does it. And every time I open the panel, it reloads that information. So I think it's good. All right. Okay, this thing that I picked up is the experience. Let me place it here. Actually, it doesn't matter what I place it. I'll see it anyway. Frame rate is terrible, isn't it? 43. Why? Give me a minute. Oh, it's working fine. As soon as I started recording it. Shit. Yeah, I see it's... Hmm. the frame rate is there for us to think about it. I think this is okay. We're doing this. It is a situation where I will have to worry when we load the game, right? But that's for the future me. I don't have to worry about it now. Because the player will level up, will save, quit the game, come back tomorrow. And it should be there. So it will change how I'm building them here. Probably, I'm not sure. Because it uses the attributes. So as soon as the attributes are good to go, these will be good to go. Yep. There you go. What did I change here? Oh, this is the upgrader. Yeah, that's correct. Use there. Source. This way will always be up to date. Their information. Without the need for signals. So we have the panel, like the panel there. It should be something. Yeah, let me that. So for some reason, when I added the panel here, when I add the panel, the VBox inside there doesn't like it. See, it does something to my. So the main thing uses the entire canvas. What if I do this? What happens? Oh, there you go. Nice. And now I have to tell the panel to expand on it, right? It's a full rectangle inside the main controller. Nope. Well, what is the panel? Isn't it a panel who gives us the the panel behind everything. All right, let's make it this. Oh, it doesn't show. Why? Why doesn't it show anywhere? See, he added the panel there. Why isn't my panel doing anything? There is a place for me to set the background. Not in the editor, in the project. There you go. Or was it the wrong place? There we go. No. Color. Rendering. Environment. There you go. All right. You know, why the hell isn't it doing anything? Oh, okay. Because now it's a full rectangle. And now it's going to take the entire screen, and yeah, that's not what I want. So I must have a minimum size or something. It has to be centered, that's for sure. So it is centered. But then it expands, but for some reason, even when it expands, it's not showing the panel behind it. And the reason for that is... no idea. Yeah, let me watch this, good sir.
Players currently have. Now we can have a look at the Steam hardware survey. Players, what kind of hardware are they using, and they are also having information about the resolutions that they are using. So if we are looking at the screen resolution in the hardware survey, you can see that the most popular resolution right now is 1920 by 1080. So let's go back into Godot and we start with 1920 by 1080. Then we close and you can see that our screen rectangle is 20 by 1080. Then we close and you can see that our screen rectangle has not updated. Oh, now it has.
It doesn't change
If it
anything
doesn't
here.
update for you, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You can go to project, reload current project, save and reload. And now we're back. Great. Now we can just move everything over to the new right, play again, and great, we are done. No, we're not done, because what I have just shown you is the worst way in which you can build a UI. The first problem that we have is that this does not work very well with cameras. If I take my camera and if I move it a bit, maybe here, and I play the game again, you can see that our UI moves off screen. And the reason for this is that our UI lives in the same space as our game. So if I move the camera, the game moves and the UI also moves. How can we fix that? We can fix that with a canvas layer node. So we go
Yeah,
to
so before we go there, so this is a thing itself. And the main scene has a canvas to which I add stuff. Okay.
add node, search for canvas layer, add this node, and we put it in here below our game because we want to render our UI above the game. And we saw earlier that when you move stuff up in the tree, it renders below, and when you move it down in the tree, it renders above. We take all of this and we move it inside of this canvas layer. Camera is still offset, you can see it here. And you see that now our UI is in a completely separate layer, which is not affected by camera movement, and that is much better. Okay, let's have a look at our little dashboard up here. It looks pretty ragged because all the icons are not really
Yep. Okay. What? Level up GD line 1. Yeah. But we still have the same problem with the panel not showing up. Even though we have things inside of it that are supposed to do that, to fill it up. See? But it doesn't. I'm telling it to take the entire canvas. But if I do this here as well, it's going to take everything. The screen. But that's not what I want. It's not it. I know I can change the panel size the way I wish. It's not you, my man, it's you.
Aligned, and the text is also not really aligned, so it looks pretty bad. And we can, of course...
What he did is that he manually created a panel. Does it do that?
To display, so labels up here, everything you add is up here. So, background, there's, again, you notice appear in the upper left, so maybe resize this a bit, and then over here, the panel is now above everything, which is not what we want.
Now, what if I make this smaller? Right. See, the contents just spread to the outside. And that's clearly not what I want.
When it's on the... Then Godot will scale that our UI lives in the same space as our game. But this is not very efficient. There's a much better way of doing this, which is using...
So I think that the fact that this is... It doesn't have to be... It can be a control node as it was before. And it... Well, apparently it cannot. to change everything back. Even though I'm adding it to the canvas, that's interesting. Where is the player adding that? Oh, so the HUD is in here. All right. The player HUD is in there. Oh, is there audio here? I like the sound. Very nice. So the level up apparently should be a canvas, yeah. So I believe I can have as many canvas there that I want. Okay, we're back here. We have this thing, now we have the panel and we say, okay, you're centered. And this is your size. Now the V-box containers are also aligned to the center. If I say if it's a full rectangle, it's going to consume all the panel size. But as we can see, it stretches outside of it. I do not know why. If I do this, what happens? Nothing changes. Now if I say it's going to take a full rectangle, what happens? Nothing changes. I can say that it can be aligned to the top left by default. All right. Like this. For some reason the shooting frequency is not there because of course of the name. The name is too big. So what we can do trying to fix this is instead of making them align like this, what we can do is use a box and we add them here. Not all of them because this will look silly, of course. Why? Are you aligned weird? Better to go to the center. You can stay there, I don't know. Why do you have all this extra space? Anyway. Now we should have them move. Fuck. Ah, yeah. Because now the path to them are different. So let me quickly fix this. This is clearly not good. So we have the name of the attribute and the bar here. Now we should have what? Let's add another H box. Is it gonna add child mode? We add a horizontal box, and we're gonna have this here plus these two buttons. There we go. So now it seems less worse. Problem now is not done on level up. This is correct. Is this on the upgrader? There you go. What we can do here is this, but we don't have it to pick out every time. I don't care about their path as long as the name is. I can play with it all like this. There you go. At least you have space. Right? Yeah. At least everything is aligned. What I want to happen is for these components to take all the space it can. Let's see if I leave it this way. Nope, not you. If I leave it this way, and I make the changes, and if I make the changes, I will see them happen. So say you take the entire place. Take all the space you want. No, not you, my good sir. And it doesn't change anything. It doesn't have no. How can I make this expand and take the entire space of its parent? Because the parent is this. I'm adding these attribute operators in here. Actually, let me do this. So in here I can test it, yeah. I do this or that. If I do this, I'm going to align it to the left, but I'm not using all the space. Okay, I am taking all this space. If I do this, center, okay, this is called what? Alignment. All right. If I go to the beginning of the scene, good. I can do this as well. There you go. But the problem now is that it's not stretching out until it fill it up. Right? So what I need to do is what? I need to tell its things to take as much space as they can. And I need these guys to go to the alignment left. But this is aligning the text, not the button itself. That's another thing. Or I can tell it to go shrink end, and for you to shrink end as well. Boom. Maybe. Oh my crap. Line 25. Who is null? Attribute points. Oh, am I running the wrong scene? Oh yeah, it's because of this. Ciao. Yeah, but why isn't it using all the space? You can expand in a horizontal fill. That's correct. And now you as the children, I don't need you to expand on a vertical. I want you to expand here. A new progress bar. No, the name should also. There we go. Now we have it. So what was the problem? Was it the missing label? Remove it. Let's try this out. Seems to be okay. So it was something else. Was it this? Yeah. So this guy here has to expand and use all the space it can get. So then it pushes all its children. Good. And if you go to the panel and you go to the theme here, we can go crazy. We can come here, we can pick I don't know, whatever color. This will do. Okay, so this is the color. Now we can add a border or expanded margins. We can kind of do this. And I believe that it's going to not make everything touch the sides. Yep. There we go. Terrible. Can be this color. I don't care. But the thing with the panel is this. I want it to fill the space as required. I don't want it a full rectangle. I want it to always be centered. Right. But I want it to grow as expected, depending on the size of its children. But then it goes away. See, it becomes this thing in the middle here. It's not expanding according to the children size. I'm telling you to expand. Doesn't. Oh, why is that? I don't know what these helpers are. Can I achieve that? Oh. Don't know what that is. Disable it. See if they contain the panel expand when adding more children. Fortunately, those contain nodes lack an easy way to resize them dynamically. Always resize and resort their children. I've encountered this before but couldn't find any native solutions. The only way I have managed to change the content within a container is by changing the child's visibility. Use the hard and show methods rather than visibility. That's true. Yes. Wait a second, now it's okay. Because what content does is organize and it's shoot automatically. If you use panel, it won't take care of that. Here's a sample code for my simple hierarchy. Contain, each box contain. Simply remove button by pressing action add. Okay, what is... Yeah, very nice. So you use a panel container instead. But does it come up with a... Where's the theme, right? Is it working? Dun, da, da, da. It is working. It's a panel container. That's the one. Very good. So the panel container would then increase according to the... So let's give it a go. Let's go to the attributes and let's add Amina. There we go. Perfect. Daisy, Anna. To hold the wasn't hold. Should have written to contain. It works just as well. Okay, one other thing to do is this. So right now I'm using whatever. And so the thing is, when I kill the enemy, it might drop the thing. See, that thing is experience. I picked it up, and now when I press C for the character, this value should be there. I can leave this as a placeholder, not a problem. But let's make this work. So the player script. I don't think it's being used anymore. Yeah, I connect to it, but I don't use it. Second. Yeah. So the game is still running. I didn't break anything. So every time I level up, I have more clicks to go. And each one is working in the... Oh, this one is not working. Neither is this one. That's interesting. But this one is working. Let's find out why. Okay, so we level up the other attributes. But for some reason they're not working. Why? Oh, because they're not doing this. The max point now is different. It's 10 times this. And the accuracy. So the point is this. Let me put them on the same place. Levels max point is times 10. And the accuracy is equal. Current accuracy times the increment. Okay. So levels up here. point is still not working. Just the health is working. Yeah. Let's figure out why. So when this thing is emitted, it's going to change it. The max point is defined here, just 10. Which is the same for the health. And the levels will increment by 1. That's good. Perfect. Now when I change the accuracy, let's go to the upgrader and print out. Let's do this. And honestly, let me do this other thing. Hello, TBD. I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for joining. It's so lonely on YouTube, man. Yeah, it's crazy. I've been talking for hours with myself. But it's good. Like, honestly, what I want to do is to make progress on this, and I'm making awesome progress. Let me come here and do this just to simplify my life a little bit. Just these two. I don't have many signals being triggered. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And this is not as complete as Twitch, you know, in terms of streaming. It's really weird. When people come in, you've got to promote the like and subscribe. It moves into be promote people. Yeah, I should become like a YouTuber, yeah? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm not that kind of person, which is a shame. I don't see myself doing that. It's weird. I started doing it and... Oh wait, so you stream on YouTube as well? Let me get you there. I didn't know that. Oh, you do? Don, you have a new subscriber. Oh, but you're not streaming there often, are you? It feels dirty doing it, yeah. Oh man, I didn't know that. You're not doing a good job, man. You should have told me to like and subscribe. I'll keep an eye there and check it there when you start streaming. Yeah, it's indeed strange. And there is no way for you to raid anyone, which is a shame. There's no shout out or anything. This is the kind of thing that makes you to know, gets you to know more developers. That's how I found you. That's how you found me. This kind of stuff is really important. I forgot to do one thing. There. Almost there. Yes, 100%. An afterthought. Yeah, it's just for recorded videos apparently. But we have great streamers on YouTube. But I'm sure they became big on another platform. Okay, so it's not even triggering there. And like the fact that I had like a small but constant audience on Twitch, and now I'm freaking suspended indefinitely. And it's such a bullshit. Like if I did something wrong, I would totally say, okay, I messed up. I accept it. You caught me. I didn't do anything wrong. Why would I commit subscription fraud with 8 subscriptions? 8. It's bad. It's really bad. It's not fair, to tell the truth. It's not fair. So why isn't this thing receiving the signal? What signal? When I level up the other thing. Stamina, I think? Accuracy. You see? Yeah, something is off. Accuracy, yeah. Max points. It's right here. Accuracy points right here. Oh, because of this silly mistake that I made in the past. There you go. Nice. Perfect. Very good. Well done, myself. Well done. So let's go back to the list of attributes. And we should be good. Nice. Now we can level up independently. And as we level up, it gets harder to level up. Just nice. Very good. Oh no. Oh no, that's correct. Yeah, it's still hard to level up. The more I level up, the harder it gets. It's not 50, now it's 60 times. I'll walk it out a little bit. Do random stuff. See, it's still hard to level up. That's correct. Awesome. Fix missing attribute. Date. Mr. Jones, hello. You're streaming and I caught it. Yeah. Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm a YouTuber, so I'm gonna do as TDB said. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It feels, as you said, it feels dirt. Dirty. It was dirty. Okay, man. Thank you so much for joining. I'll watch you later today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I never thought I would say stuff like that, but here I am. It's been a while, yes, yes. Because of work. Drop that like on the way in. And if you like it watching, don't forget to subscribe for more great gameplay. I'm gonna write that down. It feels weird. So Jones, I had Windows because I like it to separate work stuff from game stuff. But it was a pain in the butt to keep everything. And Windows 11 sucks. I tried to love it. I honestly did. I really tried. I tried it 3 times, I guess, to love it. But it's not for me. It doesn't work for me. I tried to use that WSL thing. It didn't work for me. It's not for me. It's not bad, but it's not for me. I've been a Linux person since day 1 of my computer adventure. When Windows 10 stops updating, I'll have to switch. Yeah, and I don't know what tools do you use, but I see you use Krita, which works super well on Linux. I don't know about your stream setup. Maybe you will not have a few things. But for me, at least right now, like, I've been worrying about this, oh my god. These OBS configuration microphone and everything. And I just have a noise suppression and a limiter. Because I had lots of things. Compression, decompress, and blah, blah, blah. And I just have like, just OBS. So you're good. I think you're gonna love it. You have options, like I currently use Pop OS. But there are people who are in love with Ubuntu. I don't want to try Ubuntu now. I tried it many, many years ago. And the support for any video was not there yet, but for Pop OS it is. And just come here and say, go foo any video. So it uses the GPU as much as it can. You don't like them Pop OS? Yeah, it's very bad, right? Pop. Like Pop. Yeah. Okay, I still have a few minutes. Let me do the increment here. So when the player picks up the are we doing that here? Where is that code? It's on the enemy. So when the enemy another work with someone else, your code has to make yes. That's correct. That's 100% correct. We have to add more comments. We have to make it make sense, organized, and everything. I'm gonna make it with Cinespaddy. I don't know why he did this. Because, oh, wait a second. Maybe I'm confused. He's not here today. But the damage area only detects bullets. There you go. And there would be a weird dynamic. Why? Yeah, it's not easy to work with someone else. You don't want to change someone else's work and offend them. I honestly don't care. You know, if it makes sense, I accept it. If it doesn't make sense, I say, hey, that's not good. Hitbox. Enemy projectile. Yeah, so this is one good example. Look at this. So we have this damage area, and we have it detecting friendship rune. Yeah, we have it detecting layer projectiles. So is all it does. It only detects it. Whatever passes through it, it completely ignores it. But if it's something from the player projectile, then it detects, and then it does its thing. Right, so just to confirm that, pull it here. Right? So this check here is just adding to the confusion. Let's play the game. So if I shoot the enemy, see, bullet here. But if I pass on, if I enter myself, if the player enter the area, nothing happens, only if I shoot. See? So this check here is just adding to process unnecessary steps. You see? So this is something that Cinespaddy did, but it's wrong, as we can see. I'm going to undo what he did here. And I'm going to push this and explaining the comment. See, the enemy still dies. Same way. See that? There you go. So let me quickly push that. On that, the enemy can drop experience point, the change in amount of the font, but okay. So yeah, now the thing is, I'm totally open for people to change my code. And I hope people are open for me to change their code as well. Now I don't understand why he's queuing free the area. Ah, the area is whoever entered. Good. See, this was really good. Really good. So the only thing I do not like is that we are making the responsibility of the enemy to queue free the bullet. This is something good, but I think we're mixing stuff. So if we go to the bullet scene, and it enters an area, we can kill it free. You see? So let's go to the bullet scene. If we go to the bullet scene, we have the collision shape. The bullet exists where? On the environment. That's where it exists. So what we can do, the same way as we did here on body entered, we can do on area entered. So we can detect on area entered. Area. There we go. Oh, don't we have an area entered? What? Ah. Ooh. So we do this. Let me just check this thing. Area entered is area 2D. Recasts are better than errors in my opinion. Recasts are better than errors in my opinion. A raycast instead of an area. What? Isn't a raycast just a line like this? I don't know. I don't know how you do this. I have an enemy here. And the enemy has a raycast to identify the collision with the bullet. Now I'm curious. Please explain, or give me a link that shows how to do that. Because I'm curious. Just to confirm the confirmation, let's do this. Bullet. Something got inside bullet area. And you can put a raycast behind the bullet. It won't matter if it goes super fast. And I'm not following at all. I think I knew what a raycast is. I use it to detect the stuff in the... Yeah, I'm lost. The next time I catch you streaming, I'll ask you to show me. Is a node 2D. That's the correct signature. Because if it makes sense in my brain to use raycast, I'll definitely use it. Okay, so let's do it. So if I play and I shoot a wall, the bullet body, perfect. If I shoot it there, something got inside the bullet body. Nice. So, if we go back to the enemy, now we can say, enemy, you don't have to worry about it. It only matters if you need to have really, really fast bullets. I don't know what that means as well. What is considered super fast bullet? Oh, we're not using areas. Boom. Hmm. Okay, now I get it. Interestingly, it's not detecting when it gets. Okay. So it hit the enemy, but it went right through the enemy. Why? Like, this is something I do not like. I really do not like, because we're passing the responsibility of managing something else to someone else. Like, hey, you who has nothing to do with it, manage that. So this is something we need to fix. So the enemy is a character body. And the bullet, when we shoot the bullet, if I'm not mistaken, we're using this. But yeah. We're setting the player bullet layer to 64. So then it goes there. Like it goes faster than the signal they can detect, and you need to have the detection on the process. Yeah, now it makes sense. But until today, I didn't have any problems with that, shooting bullets and not being detected like that. Maybe it's because it's really fast. Yeah. As you said. So I shoot the bullet. Let's get the shoot method. I grab the collision layer. What am I setting it here? I'm setting the collision layer to that. So the enemy damage area detects the mask 64 play projectiles. Okay. The problem here is, I think I know, it's because the bullet is not an area. The bullet is an area. Fuck. It's an area to D, that's correct. So if I do area.name, I should show bullet. No, just the area. It's because when I was making a Gatling gun for my last game, it was going so fast I had to think, what is a Gatling gun? Ah, ooh, yeah.
Yes. That
A Gatling gun. So it is detecting the bullet. The enemy detects the bullet, but the bullet is not detecting this. But if the bullet is an area, why didn't it detect? It should be here, right? It detects the body. Nice. Oh, no. It just wrote bullet because it found the bullet in the... not here. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend time on this now. Leave it as it is. Because I need to focus on this. What else did I change? Okay. And he was doing this. Right. I'll just remove the if check. Remove unnecessary if check the bullet. The enemy area is only detecting player bullets. There's no need. Check. Area is a bullet. Alright, so what was I doing? Yeah, I was going to pick up stuff. So the enemy dies, the enemy may or may not drop stuff. Right, so it would drop an experience orb or something like that. And we're gonna grab that. Enemy drops experience, which is a experience scene, which is an experience drop. Perfect. So if we go there and something enters the body, it's going to say, oops, experience picked up. And this again is another case of I don't need to check if it is the player because it's only detecting the player. So if the enemy passes on top of that, nothing happens. So if this gets picked up, perfect. I am connecting to this. I'm saying holding experience equals 1, which is that. So if we go to the level up and we go to the upgrader, where is it? It's not here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. It's on the level up scene. So as soon as you open it up, what I have to do is I have to update that value. Right? So every time that scene is emitted, I need to update the label of this bad boy. So let's make this unique to make it easier to access, because I'm constantly changing that. Points label is a label. Nope, it's a percent, so it's label. What? The default value is using the which won't return node in the scene before the ready is called. Oh, okay. All right. So let's update this every frame just to test it. So points label dot text equals game manager dot holding experience. Let's holding experience. That's correct. Holding experience. Do I have a dot string? We don't. How do I transform something to a string? I think it's str. And then we pass in the value. And the delta is not being used. That's okay. So the value right now should be 0. Points label dot text. Yeah, it's going to be 0 because it's just starting up. So if we play the game and open the level up panel, it should show 0 points. There you go. Now if I kill an enemy and I pick it up, it should show 1. Perfect. we have 2 points. Very nice. It's not ideal to constantly upgrade that on a process function here. That's a very bad thing to do. But what we can do is every time this changes, I need to do what? I can also connect this guy here, right? I connect to it, so every time it changes, then I do the thing. Right, this way I won't be constantly updating that without necessity. Let's see if it works. And an easy way to figure this out is, there you go. It's still working. We see the 1 there. And do we see the 2? We see the 2. Perfect. Working like a charm. Working like a charm. Now the next step, let me first push this. Git comment. Count the pickup experience. The level up is also listening to the experience signal to avoid constantly upgrading. What we need to do is when the player clicks the plus button, what we have to do is to say, to check, right? What we have to do is game manager dot holding experience is more than 0. No, let's do the opposite. If it's less or equal to 0, although there is no less than 0 experience, but just to be safe. So if I try to press, nothing happens. Although it's shooting because I'm not yet. If I do this and I click, oh crap. Okay, so when I use the point, I have to, did he use it? Yeah. So now I need to image holding experience -1. Perfect. Now it should work. Now I cannot use it. I pick it up, level up, no more level up. Let's go there. Point. I can now level up. Shooting frequency. Perfect. Oops, this is not updated. Yeah. So this probably has to be a signal somewhere. So I need to say, hey, game manager. So what I can do, experience picked up, I can see an experience updated. And then I can pass in a positive or a negative value. And it will do its thing. Right? So suppose I have 10. So I can always do 10 -1, right? So I can always do 10 plus whatever the value is. So it's going to be like this. So then it's going to be 11. But then if I pass in a negative number, say, even if I sum a negative number, right? So basic maths. So what I'm thinking about is the experience updated. So I can say, I got more experience, give 1 experience. I consumed 1 point of experience. So then when we update that, I will change this value up or down. Or what I can do is, okay, so I have this option. So I have the same signal, so I can do it with 1 signal only. So I pick up an experience, so I'm going to emit experience updated 1. So it goes up 1. So then the holding experience is going to be triggered with 1 value. And then I'm going to say plus equals the value here. It's going to be incrementing. Boom, 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 boom. And then when I use 1, I click the plus button, I'm going to emit the experience updated with a -1. So then this is going to be triggered, and this is going to be, oops, plus -1. And then it works. Now, the other way I can do, I can leave this just to experience pickup. And then what I can do, create another signal just to say, hey, the experience has been up. Nah, I'll get experience updated. There you go. Yep. So experience is updated, but this also expects an amount. Thank you, Copilot. And the amount can be anything. So plus equals amount. So this is solved. We can now add to the hold experience and decrease from and remove from the holding experience, which is awesome. So experience updated. We're going to connect that. So it means that it has been updated, and then we grab the value. Now when the enemy, what is the, not the enemy, experience drop. So it's going to emit with a 1 value. It's going to give you 1 point of experience, which is exactly what I need. It's giving you 1 point of experience, but then when the player uses it, I'm going to say experience, no, forgot the name, experience updated, and I'm going to say -1. So now the holding experience value is going to be different. If I did things correctly, and I did not, experience update is not a function inside attribute upgrader. Here, line 40. Oops. Good, so it's 0. If I kill the enemy, I grab the experience, nothing happens. But I can use it, so the text is not being updated. Okay, so I grab it, nothing happens, but I can do this. Very nice. So the problem now is the update of the text. So if we go back, we are listening to it. Why isn't it? I know this has nothing to do with it. Experience updated. Experience updated. You call this when I do this, I add the given amount. is 1. Ooh, okay, nice. We have an error. What? Oh, I want, yeah. Score experience updated emit 1. Error calling from signal experience updated. What? Am I not calling it with a parameter anywhere? On level up, it's saying level up GD. What the hell are you talking about? Reload project. What the hell is this? Experience drop line 11 on body. Yeah. It's right here. The experience drop line 11. It expects an amount. Perfect. But it's saying, what is it saying? Error calling from signal experience to callable. Method expected 0 arguments, but called with 1. What? It's not 0 arguments. Game manager experience updated. There you go. So we connect to it here. You having fun with my despair? Why? And why is it on experience updated? Level up. Just Godot thing. Yeah. It reminds me. Every time I see this, it reminds. Ah, shit. No, that's correct. I'm connecting to it. It reminds me of CakeZ, another streamer. He tried Godot and he would freak out. Because of things like this. Oi, 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 oi. Wait, I am connecting to it, which means that I'm listening to it. Is that what it wants? That was it. Goes in the code. And Cakes was freaking out with these tiny things from Godot. And ooh, cannot get class nil. Where? Where are you trying to get something new? Ah, shit. Where? You get bugs on export and don't happen in the debug. Yeah. Yeah, those are terrible. Cannot get class nil. Where? Which class is that? No. What did I do to make this happen? What the hell was that class nail thing? Yeah, one of the mysteries of the universe. Wait a second, let me see if it's clear enough. So we connect, on the level up, we connect to the experience updated. We do this. Now I think I need to add some comments here. I'm gonna do it quickly. The UI needs to keep track of available experience points. Yeah, in here, the amount, we don't care about the amount because we grab it from there, because this is adding or removing the amount correctly, right? This is like a global variable, so that's okay. So we update there, we grab the value. Perfect, really good, really good. So this is the how much the experience is worth. The other thing that I forgot to do is on the label here. Where am I doing? Yeah. Plus points. So this shows like instead of 2, and so 0 points. Now 1 point. Oh no. Yeah, so let's do this. Func update available points label. Do we need to pass anything? We do not. This is what we're going to do. Deployments. When we get that, we call the update available. There we go. Now we have a single place to do that, so we don't need to keep adding this. So 0 points, 1 point, and so on. It would be nice if we had like a way to pluralize this. Right. It's super simple, right? If close var, what is the name when a thing goes after? Oh, it's a suffix. Is it a suffix? Let me go search quickly. Go. I think it's a suffix, so I don't care. So it's a suffix, it's points. That's what we do here. We do plus suffix. Nice. So if the point is less than or equal to 1, we're going to say suffix equal point. Right. So by default, it's going to be points. But if this happens, we're going to do point. Now we should have proper grammar in the game. Zero points. Actually should be points, right? 1 point. If I get there, now I should have 2 points. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do this. 0 points. Is it correct to say 0 points? Yeah, okay. Seems good. Ba, 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 ba. Is there anything else I need to make? So this is not updated. This is not updated. This is updated. What else did I change? Experience drop, level up. Use picked up experience points. What? Oh yeah, I did a huge cleanup. Remove. Mounted. Oh, it was correct. All right. It was a productive day today. So Jones, thank you so much for joining. I have to go. TBD, thank you so much for joining as well. I hope you have a great stream. I really appreciate it. Both of you, the likes, the subscribes. I'm gonna get good with that. But I have to go. I need to start adulting. Open the Slack and everything. Okay, see you later, Jones. Have a great day. Have a great day, TBD. Thank you. Bye-bye.